Hello, my friends. Today we've got an unboxing for you. We are getting something from Mother Russia, and I am very, very, very excited about this one. What's going on, guys? Carter here with Edge Mindset. Sorry for the terrible bad accent. In my defense, I did not practice that at all. In fact, it was a last-minute decision the second I slapped this down. You can believe that or not believe it. Maybe you think I stayed up all night practicing that impression. Either way, it was not good. But we are opening a Russian knife with a Russian knife. I'm not gonna say anything political about that. We're gonna pretend like there's absolutely zero anything behind that statement. We've got a CKF knife, custom knife factory coming in from NC Blade. Love these guys. It's a family operation. Obviously, I have zero kickbacks from them. They have not given me a discount code, but if they want to, please do. I am very open to that. They always throw in candy, which is nice. Swedish fish this time, and we get my favorite part. We get the joke. We get the joke. Thank you. What did the vet say to the cat? How are you, feline? Woo! So cool, and I like this this wax stamp right there that they do. Nice human touch from NC Blade. Really, really cool stuff. So CKF. You know, I honestly don't know why I am not a bigger CKF fan. I really like the pieces that I have. The designers that they work with, both Aleksey Konygin, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm going to butcher it. He designed both of these knives, including this one right here. I really like his design language. It's aggressive. It's stylish, in my opinion. Most of the time, it's not over the top. Sometimes it is over the top. But he does a lot of design work, and it's all very, like, you can usually tell when Aleksey has designed something. Looks very cool, but CKF also works with a lot of US designers and other designers making high quality production knives. Now, this is not supposed to be a review on CKF, but quality can vary. This is the Ummu Dalwala. This is the first time I've heard this second word. This is actually the Ummu 2 is what they call it. M398. This is a standard edition, nothing too fancy. Here is the designer, Konygin. Aleksey Konygin, I'm not sure. We've got our additional parts here for replacement of stuff. I don't know. You can fast forward if you want to see the knife. I'm just curious what they're including. We got lock bar insert. We got pivot. We've got, we do have new bearings. That's really cool. And these are especially cool because I think these, I would have to double check this statement, but I think they use a standardized size. So, you know, if you have one and you lose a bunch of bearing balls, you can just cannibalize other packs and, you know, get the replacement parts, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think. Nice padded case. So, back to CKF. The quality can vary. They use a few different OEMs in China, as I understand it. Some are better than others. So there is some variation in terms of quality. But overall, really nice knives. They can be priced a little... priced a little bit high when I saw this one. I had to have it. I had to have it. So this is the second iteration, very similar to the first one, and in my opinion, it's an example of a true improvement on a design. So in my opinion, this is just better than the original version. The original version came with the ZircuTi clip. I actually like the standard clip because if you actually carry and use this thing, you don't have to worry about dinging up your ZircuTi or having something fancy peeking out. But instead, they put ZircuTi all around these pivots. Like the design of this thing, see how it mirrors this pivot to here? They're like the same size. And then you've got pivot collars that are asymmetrical around both in the ZircuTi. Did I say ZircuTi? It's ZircuTi. And the same thing on both sides. They even mirrored the slot screw, which is asymmetrical so that it doesn't really look like a slot for the screw. Mirrored it down here. Really, really cool. They've also increased the size of this milling, changed up this pattern here. It is a titanium frame lock, obviously. Once again, you've got that slotted screw right there in the lock bar insert. What do we have? Interesting. So titanium, solid titanium lock side, but then it's got an inset frame lock, but the frame lock's made of titanium with a steel insert. Interesting choice. I really, really like it. M398 steel. Look at the belly on this baby. Satin flats, and then it's got like a high polished bead blast finish on most of the blade. Excellent action. Running on bearings. Let's check that lockup. Rock solid. No wiggle, no movement, no flex. If you recall this guy right here, luckily I got this on sale. You can see the similarities. Luckily I got this on sale, but due to the design, you get a lot of lock bar flex. You know, when you wiggle this, you feel this flexing because of how this is curved and how thin this is. I go into detail on the actual review on why that is, what's causing it. It's not really an issue. It won't fail on you, but it is a little bit annoying. You also get a little bit of flex when you go to flip it out. You can see how that blade kind of moves, right? It's not actually detent lash. It's just the detent pulling this lock bar out a little bit, making it wiggle. Nothing like that on the Ummu here. Let's compare it to the infamous Hinderer, the videos that I took down because I didn't want to get litigated when this thing, that's a size comparison. This is the 3.5 inch, so very large knife. Very, very cool. Man, I have not been this excited about a knife. I say that all the time. I'm going to scratch that. I say that too much. But this one's really cool. I'm really happy about this one. And so, yes, I don't know. It's weird how that works. It's weird how some knives really get you going and other ones kind of don't. I'll be honest. I just uploaded my Arch Nemesis. Why do I say that wrong? Arch Nemesis. My Arch Nemesis from Brian Nadeau. Sharp by Design. And I got to say, I'm actually a little bit more excited about this one, which is considerably cheaper than that one. Anyways, I could talk at length about that. This is really cool. This is right up my alley. It's got a wild design, but at its core, it's a very usable, large, folding tactical knife. Look at the belly. I already said that, but look at the belly on this thing. It would destroy some material. It is nice and thin behind the edge, flat ground, but the blade stock is not too thick. It's actually a pretty thin profile overall. We've got double spacers right there, or I guess these are more stabilizing pins. I'm not quite sure. Little half backspacer, and then we've got an actual curved spacer here, which is interesting. A lot going on. I don't know why they didn't copy that over there. I guess this kind of mirrors that. I can tell there's and then we've got the rest of the backspacer coming through here. A lot of cool design things. Like I was saying before, this is very similar to the Ummu one, but it kind of just tweaks some things. You've got more. The original one was a little plainer in terms of the handle shape. You've got more things going on here, more angles, more chamfers, alternating chamfers. Look how big this one is. And then it kind of turns into smaller regular ones with the milling pattern going through it. I really, really like this one. Ooh, what number do we got? 193. Doesn't mean anything to me, but that's cool. You know, I have yet to receive a knife that had a birth date or serial number that had any meaning to me. I'm waiting for the day when I get something. My kid's birthday, lucky number, I don't know, something. Right now, it's all been pretty random. But one of these days I'll get that. Let's do a weight. This is just first impressions. I can tell it's skeletonized just holding it in my hands. I'm guessing 4.5. No, 5.5. I was way off. 5.5 ounces. Not bad for a full titanium knife of this size. Here it is compared to a full-size Commander. So actually, very, very close. I don't know if you can tell with the angle, but the Ummu looks like it's got just a little bit on it. Maybe 1/4 of an inch longer overall on the Ummu, but overall very similar in size. Although, talk about polar opposite knives. Like, talk about two knives that are really different across the board, being side by side, and yet they serve a very similar function. Yeah, so I'll be doing a full review on the Ummu too. Very excited about that. I'm going to throw it in my pocket. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to carry it. I can already tell the detent's a little lighter than I prefer. My initial instinct would be to try to tweak it. I have a feeling that it's not that tweakable just due to it being an inset liner. I'll be honest, I kind of wish this wasn't an inset liner, because that way, I don't know, these can be tricky in terms of trying to add more tension to the lock bar, but you know, maybe I'll give it a shot and see. It's not bad. I mean, the detent, it's not like it shakes open, but it just doesn't quite, it's not as crisp as I like, and it doesn't rock it out as much as I'd like, but that's just a personal preference thing. What do you guys think of the Ummu 2? Quick overview, quick first impressions of very, very cool looking knife. Let's do some close-ups here before I sign off. See that nice stonewash. Lot going on here. I know this is going to be too much for a lot of people, but it's just right for me. Ooh, I like that pocket clip design. Very cool. I am curious to see if this causes any problems being under that pocket clip. We'll find out. We'll find out as I carry this. All right, guys, I'm out. Take care.